Hey guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. So in this video I'm going to be having a little bit of a moan because one of my latest carts, Indie Heroes Collection 3, has stopped working on my EXP or any Evercade device for that matter. So I'm going to have a little bit of a moan playthrough as I'm moaning about some issues that are really starting to annoy me. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started with the video. Okay guys, so sadly last night my Indie Heroes Collection 3 cartridge stopped working on the EXP as I was playing Choo Choo Mimic, and I sort of moved off of that and I moved on to Thunderpaw, and I thought initially it was an issue with Thunderpaw, but it turned out that it was actually an issue with the cart altogether. Once I took it out and tried to put it back in again, it wasn't being recognised, and as you can see there it's completely in the EXP. I've sort of messed about with it a little bit, and it says no cartridge inserted. Now this is the second time this has happened in the last couple of months for me. Now I know there's a lot of people out there who haven't experienced any issues, which obviously surprises me. I've been with Evercade since pretty much the beginning and I've experienced a lot of issues, most of which I don't tend to report on the channel. But obviously the Team 17 cart I had totally stopped working, and now I've got the Indie Heroes Collection 3 cart not working at all as well. And personally I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed with it because I'm putting a lot of effort into playing these games. Like Choo Choo Mimic for example has a lot of levels and it takes a while to get going, especially with Big Too Small as well, and a few other games like Thunderpaw as well. You make progress, you use your save states, and then this happens. Then quite often you get a new cart, you need to start all over again because you've lost your save states. Now a lot of the times we'll get some of these firmware updates, you lose your save states as well, especially with the one that was put in at the end of the year 2023, and I think they've done some update as well a month ago or so, and a lot of carts have still lost some save states. Now that is really annoying. There's nothing worse. I had some issues with Good Boy Galaxy, I lost my save states with that, and there's nothing worse. It definitely puts you off from playing. So just to obviously check that another cart works, let's try C64 Collection 3. And that one's working absolutely fine. So I'll play a game while I'm rabbiting on about all the issues. But personally, this is not what I want from Evercade. I know things go wrong, mistakes happen, it's absolutely fine, I get it. But the amount of issues and mistakes that keep on happening are really starting to annoy. And I'm losing a little bit of patience with this. I don't have the patience to put up with this. I just want to play games and enjoy them. I don't want to keep experiencing these really daft issues that happen. Not sure what the problem is. Was it related to the latest firmware update or was it something else? I don't entirely know. But all I know is my Indie Heroes 3 collection is not working, and it's the second cart this year that I've had issues with, and it's really starting to annoy me. Now over the course of the last few years we've had issues. A lot of the times I don't really report them, I just really go on to Blaze, get a cart sorted out and get it replaced and then move on. But sometimes it gets to the point where I really think I have to report out to the public because you guys are the ones that are making the decision to buy these products as well. And if obviously we need to do our job and let you know there's issues with collections, with carts, save states, all sorts of stupid things that go wrong with Evercade. And honestly, I'm at the point where sometimes I just want to chuck this away and just go and play games on another system. I really enjoyed Evercade, and I really enjoy Evercade, sorry. And I like a lot of the things they do, but these issues are starting to pile up and start to get annoying. So personally hope that we don't see any more issues with firmware updates. I don't want any big massive updates saying, oh, here we go, here's a big update, here's a high score added that you can now save. I don't care less. Anyway guys, so basically I'm just a little bit perturbed about all the issues that are going on, and there's certainly been some. Now some of the things that I'm quite happy with I can just ignore, we move on, no big deal. But when you start to get carts that don't work and you put a lot of effort into the save states and you need to start all over again, I just get to the point where I'm losing the patience and I really don't want to do it all over again. So for me this is almost a step too far. I'm getting to the point where I don't really want to be doing this anymore. But obviously I have enjoyed the Evercade experience, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are the same, but these issues that keep on occurring, we just don't need them. It's just not necessary. These firmware updates that happen, I don't mind a firmware updates that's going to solve problems, that maybe a cart's not working or a game needs a fix because it's not working, that is absolutely fine. But some of the things that are happening, obviously, like Indie Heroes 3, we've got Dodo not working on the Super Pockets, which is an absolute mess, to be honest. That's just ridiculous. We've got Cathedral still not working as well, which is a compatibility issue, and we're still waiting on updates. We're now heading towards April, and that's probably been 4 or 5 months where we've had that issue, still waiting in an update. Now, I know there's a lot of things going to happen on Evercade very soon. Personally, I think things need to be moving a little bit quicker. I want to see a lot less issues. I mean, over the last few years, we've had issues with the wrong ROMs maybe been added, like Asteroids Deluxe, which was just basically Asteroids. Speedball 2 on the Bitmap Brothers is probably the wrong ROM as well. That doesn't really work great. We've got Draken that didn't, obviously you couldn't even finish the game. It was incomplete. You couldn't actually finish the game, which needed a bug fix, which is fine, that happens, but a lot of people probably wouldn't have realised that. Roneo's Tale was released as a demo, even though it was almost a complete game. That had to be patched as well. Some really daft things that happened. And obviously there was an issue with Yazi as well. We couldn't actually finish a certain level. We needed a patch for that. I definitely think the testing has to be better. I know a lot of these guys are unpaid testers, and it doesn't really feel fair to annoy them too much and tell them they're not doing their job. But they definitely need more paid testers to be doing these jobs for us. And obviously there's an issue there. That doesn't seem right to me, does it? But it happens momentarily. We've got issues with Duke Nukem 3D. There was all sorts of crazy stuff going on with that. Planet X there was issues with button mapping. Reversi, I couldn't even get started on the Intellivision collection. Pong and probably even the Atari emulation was just horrible. I think it's been fixed a little bit now, but it's took a couple of years to even get to this stage where things are better. There was Thunderhoop issues. A lot of guys couldn't finish the game because of, I think after mission 3 or something, you couldn't actually go any further with your save states. I had issues with Thunderhoop, but different ones where the game just stopped loading. I had other issues with the original C64 collection. I think it was Alley Cat just stopped working. I don't know what was going on there. I'm sure a lot of people experienced that one. Alligator Hunt, this is probably an emulation issue where the music stopped after you loaded in an old save state. But there's loads of really weird issues that go on that really should be captured in the testing rather than us guys capturing the issues and highlighting them to Blaze. That's not the way it should be, to be honest, but I guess that's how it's been the last few years. But these carts not working. Indie Heroes Collection 3 not working, stopped working, doesn't been recognised on my EXP. Absolute disaster for me. I don't really want to start all over again with Big Too Small and Choo Choo Mimic. I was about halfway through Choo Choo Mimic, and the thought of having to start all over again doesn't really fill me with a lot of joy. But yeah, I'll contact Blaze, I'll try and get a new cart and try and get it sorted, but I definitely, the thought of picking up an EXP and maybe putting a lot of effort into games, using the save states and then losing them, and carts not actually working, the joy is starting to go out it for me. So for me, I hope Blaze have a really big couple of months coming up, because if they don't, I really think I might even stop doing Evercade and move on, because it's starting to annoy me. And I'm not the only person that probably experiences these issues, and I don't really want these issues. I'm starting to get really impatient with it. But fingers crossed they sort of come out of this and they've got a lot of big games announced that we see, and we iron out all these problems that keep on happening. I'm not the only person. I know there's people out there that won't have any issues, haven't experienced any issues, and that's absolutely fine, good for you. Maybe I'm just being really unlucky. But for me, I've experienced a lot of issues. I've seen a lot of issues reported as well in the different groups, Discord, Facebook, whatever. There's definitely people out there that have reported issues. Blaze telling us it's only a few %. I don't really buy that one. But for me, 2 carts not working is almost 2 carts too many for me. And hopefully things will get better. But anyway guys, thanks for listening to my moans. I'm sorry, it is a little bit of a moan about Evercade. I don't tend to do it very often. And hopefully things will get better. But yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed about that. It's not what I want from Evercade products. It's just not good enough for me. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Catching again next one. Bye for now.